Well, a look at what some of the newspapers across the continent are saying. We begin with the Democratic Republic of Congo, which we have just talked about a few moments back. Le Phare newspaper is also talking about the ongoing dialogue in the country that began last week on Thursday under the mediation of the Catholic Church. Leader of the Union for Democracy and Social Progress, Etienne Tshisekedi, has promised to address the nation at the end of the talks, which is expected to be conveyed on the eve of December 19th, the date President Joseph Kabila is expected to step down. The announcement was made on Sunday by Bruno Tshibala in a statement released at the end of an important meeting of members of the platform of opposition parties. The Le Phare reports that for this mega platform of the opposition, a political compromise should be reached with the ruling majority latest on December 15th, which will be on Thursday. To Ghana now, and Ghana Web is talking about President-elect Nana Akufo-Addo, who won last week's presidential elections. The newspaper reports that he now needs to act fast to deliver on his campaign promises of creating jobs, restore rapid growth, build a dam in every village and a factory in every district if he is to satisfy an electorate eager for change. The paper recalls that voters gave President John Mahama just one 4-year term before rejecting him in the recent elections. If in 3 years they, the New Patriotic Party, haven't created enough jobs, they could face the same voter backlash that Mahama faced. Statements made by pollster and newspaper publisher Ben Efson while speaking with Reuters. But the victory speech by Akufo-Addo acknowledged the pressure to deliver for impatient voters. We finished today's press review with South Africa's Mail and Guardian newspaper. The main story is about a ruling made by the Western Cape High Court on the South African Broadcasting Corporation affair. It ruled yesterday in favor of the Democratic Alliance opposition party by describing the appointment of Lodi Motsoneng as the SABC's group executive of corporate affairs and unlawful and irrational. Motsoneng was appointed to the position despite findings against him made in the Public Protector's SABC report. The ruling was made in the presence of leader of the DA, Musi Maimane, and chairperson of the DA's Federal Executive, James Self. Though Motsoneng was absent, Judge Owen Rogers said in his judgment that the SABC disciplinary hearing, which cleared Motsoneng of all charges, was wholly inadequate. He said that the initial disciplinary process should be put aside and a new hearing should be established and chaired by an independent person who should be appointed by the court within 2 months. That's it from me.